Guys, what's going on? It's your boy Manaflexin. We're going to be doing a beginner's guide for Muonline. It's going to cover 1 to 150, and we're probably going to talk about 150 and above. If you guys need more help, just let me know and I'll upload a second part. I just don't want to make the video too long. So let's get into it. Alright, so from here, we're going to create a character and start the game. You can go full screen on the game, but most people don't. So you're going to start in this little town called Noria. Now, the first thing you want to do is get familiar with your character. You're an elf. I recommend this class because it's the easiest to start. It's pretty straightforward. It's really cheap. Items are really cheap too, at least to start. You can make it an expensive character, but there's no point to it. And late game, it's not going to be as good as other characters, but other characters are too expensive to start. I mean, you could try it, but this game has been um, this game is so old that the currency is not really friendly towards new players. So I do recommend the elf, so try it out. We're gonna go here, the Shadow Phantom Soldier, and she's gonna give you a buff. Right? That's gonna make it easier to level up. Okay, so you get the buff, and then she's also gonna give you a quest, Spider Hunt. It's a good way to level up. I do recommend to go through quests to make it easier, but this is kind of a autoplay game, so eventually you're not gonna need it. And over here you also have quests that you can do, and you can start kind of autoplaying. Now, it's a good game. It's a game that you gotta invest time into, but you don't have to be present playing it, so it's hard to explain. It takes a while to get a lot from the game, but at the same time, you don't have to sit there and play it all the time. So for people like me, like I like MMORPGs, but you need at least like an hour to play those, or you don't feel like you played much. So this is a pretty decent game for busy people. Well, so you're done with that quest. Now here it's gonna autoplay. You want to make sure you go to your MU helper. That's kind of like your autoplay settings, and you can use regular attack, save settings. That way you can start auto attacking. Otherwise, it's gonna require a skill. But this way you can just do it, and you can sit here and wait for the quest to finish because there's gonna be one spider respawning every so often. Or you can walk around. Let's see, we're gonna walk around because I don't feel like waiting. So you have two quests. One that's the quest. It's a repeated quest. You're gonna be able to keep. Oh, this is an event monster, so we want to get away from it. It's gonna kill us. Um, One that you're gonna be able to do repeatedly for I don't know how many levels, but more than 10, and it's a good way to get experience. Or you can go through the other route, which is the shorter quest that is gonna progress you through the game. We're gonna wait. We're gonna finish the other quest. I wonder if I can kill this one. Probably not. Yeah, definitely not. All right. So I gained 2 levels doing this, and as you can see, you can put stats. There's strength, agility, stamina, and energy for most classes. Um, the good thing about this class is that it's pretty straightforward. We're gonna go with an agility type elf, and all you need is strength for the weapon and the items that you wear, and the rest is gonna be agility. I'm gonna pick all this up. You pick things up with spacebar, or you can click it. Um, so that's it. You don't gotta worry about energy. You don't gotta worry about stamina. Straightforward. You can't mess it up. Um, so you finish this quest, right? And it can teleport you back. You're gonna accept the quest to return the quest, basically. You gotta complete, and here's our experience bar. It's at 0. Once we complete it, it goes back to 0 because we gain a level. Gonna click that again. Now I'm gonna go back here, and this NPC is gonna give you items that you can buy. Um, Usually you can hunt and get them. The starter ones are pretty cheap, but since I got these potions for free. Somebody drop. I'm just gonna sell some of them, and I should be able to get a set. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. It's a pretty good starting set. The game is definitely a little easier than it used to be. So, as you can see, this requires, let's see, 22 strength, 13 agility left. So you open your stat panel with C, and you put stats for what you need. Like I said, for agility elf, you need strength for items, agility, the remaining for damage. So, I'm gonna go for the lower ones that need the least stats. That's gonna be, whatever, 5 left. And 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you can equip it. Now this has luck, which also gives you critical damage rate chance by 5%. So if you have the whole set, all 5 items, it's going to be 25% critical. Let's see. Here you get the bow. Now I do recommend you buying the starting bow. Usually you want to go for crossbows because they have a higher attack speed, and that helps a lot for elves. But for now, we're going to equip this. Not a big deal. We're going to have to buy some bows. Arrows. There we go. Get a couple of those, get some mana potions. Because now, when we bought the bow, this one has an ability, which is called triple shot. Get this. We're gonna go to the quest, and we're gonna go to the MU helper, and we're gonna set the basic skill to be. Never mind. We're gonna go to here. Click it. It's gonna open your skill shot. You can drag it, or you can press Control number, like Control 2, Control 3, and put Control 1. Save settings, and now you can go to the MU helper, and it'll be available once you click the basic skill. You click that, and you save setting. Now, once it gets to a place, it's going to automatically use the skill shot, the triple shot skill. This is another reason why elves are good. There's not many characters that have like a multiple hit skill until later on in the game. Elf has 3, so the buff that you get, let's say it increases your damage by 50 because you're hitting 3 arrows up close. That's 150 increase. Now, if you had a wizard and you only hit a meteor, it's gonna hit 1, so you're gonna only increase it by 50. Dark Knight has like a skill multiplier, so it's gonna multiply by 2. So if he does the skill, it's gonna be twice as effective, 100 damage. Elves get the triple, but you gotta be up close. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Like triple of that strong buff, it's really strong early games. I don't even have to go up close, but if you want to later on, you can go to MU helper and you can put use skills closely. That's gonna make the person go up close. It's gonna attack. See how it dies rather quickly. If you're brand new to the game, don't buy anything. Just learn the game. Eventually, you're gonna get to the elemental system, which now I can talk about. Here, you can do this earlier. I'm just saving this so it's easier to explain. This is a pentagram box. It's basically a gift that they give you, so you kind of get introduced to it, but it's not necessary at first. I do recommend to do it the first thing when you first create your character because it's going to increase your damage, but I didn't want to talk about it yet because I'm not going to overcomplicate things. Once we get that level, we're going to go back to base. Let's see. Nice. Alright, perfect. Perfect timing. We're going to go to Noria, which is our base. Starting town. Now we're going to sell these things that we don't need at all. We don't need the apples either. That should be enough space right here. Perfect. Alright, so let's go to an open area. Nobody around. Alright, so we're going to go here. You're going to grab this pentagram box. You're going to click it and click it on the ground. It's going to drop these random things. It's a pentagram for a beginner. Now you're going to alt. You're going to alt right click. It's going to open it up. And you're going to put these little rocks in there. All right. Now, this is more towards, how can I explain it? This helps throughout the whole game, but it's really only critical after 400. Like, you don't need this throughout. It makes things a little faster, but you don't need it at all. All right. So we're gonna go do this again. Now you guys see how when I take it off, there's nothing here. Put it on, it's a little fire thing. It's because this is a fire element pentagram. Now, obviously there's more elements, and later on you want to pick an element in which, an area of an element in which to level up. So if you're fire, you're gonna be strong against water. And you can see that when you press C, element, and these are, so you're weak against dark. So dark's gonna hit you harder, and yeah, you're gonna be weaker towards dark. You're gonna be stronger towards water. Now, when you attack, now you see a regular attack, and you see the red damage. That's the elemental damage. Monsters before 400 don't have any type of element, so you don't have to worry about it. It's just a little bit of extra damage. Later on, when they attack you, they're going to cause regular damage, which is physical damage, and then elemental damage. Um, so later on, you want to worry about that, but until then, you don't. But you do want to build your character, get your items that you need, and then have in mind the jewels that you're going to need to save to buy items for, like a better pentagram. This is a beginner one, it's not going to serve you at all. Once you can buy that, it's going to help you level up, but before that, you won't be able to level up without it. Or you're going to be able to level up in certain maps. We'll talk about that once we make that video. Alright, so quest complete, click it. Now we can go directly. What is it? Noria Skill Merchant. Which one is it? I don't know. And then you can click it if you don't know which one it is. It's this one apparently. Click it. I'm gonna sell whatever I need. And when you finish quests, complete. Not yet. When you finish quests, they give you these little blasts of light. When you use them, they increase experience. They give you a buff and increase your experience, which helps you level up faster. I don't recommend it to do yet, because the quests are pretty easy, so you're going to be leveling up anyway. I recommend it if you're impatient, one, to use them when you're in a hot spot in which you're killing fast, you're getting a lot of experience, and then you use it, and then it doubles it up, you level up faster. Or you can wait, if you ever decide to buy things, you can wait until you buy like buffs to increase your experience from the shop, pressing X, and then you use it, because you're going to get more benefits. If you go to gold server, you're going to get more experience that way. Let's see. So I'm going to work to DVS, however you want to call it. Yeah, walk. Alright, and I'm going to let it run. Alright, let's go. Now for this one, since I just started, I'm level 10, I'm going to start. You can edit the settings while it's running. I'll put use skills closely, save. I'll save some mana, some whatever. And I'm going to go get ready to go to the gym. And this is the beauty of the game, so just let it run. Oh wait, hold up. I promised I was going to use this. Right click. Alright, and it's going to give you a Bless of Light, low grade. 50% extra experience. Should level up rather quick. Usually you want to save the points to know what you're going to use next, but I'll just give it agility since I'm about to leave. I'll probably get like at least 5 levels from this. See, these quests also give you Zen experience, and this is actually I should have done earlier. You want to make sure you get this because it's called I don't even know. Mune? Mune. Let's go with the Mune or Moon. Moon, Mune, one of those, which is basically like a pet, like a type of pet. Yeah, so it's kind of like a pet. A Mune, Moon. Names are hard in this game. Alright, so complete that. We get our Zen. Should be done. And we get our Mune. We get a Dodo. So you right click it, it's going to help you attack basically. It's going to be like a little attacking pet. Alright guys, just got back from the gym. Let's see what's going on with this one. 35, some points. Let's go to Noria. I know before I was selling some of these scrolls. Some of them are worth more Zen than others, so just go ahead and sell what you don't need. And for settings, for your MU helper settings, if you go to obtain, pick selected items, add extra. You can add whatever you need. I put an imp, click add, and it shows up in there. It's already there. And then you save settings, and then you can pick up these items. We got an imp, we got an angel, we got a Uneria, horn of Uneria. So this one increases damage. This one is more defensive. It helps you survive longer. And this one is for moving faster. You can only use one of these, and then it's called a mount. So let's check it out. This one's gonna help you move faster from place to place. We also gotta buy this item. This item is very important for your leveling up. War Quiver. How much is it? I'm gonna go ahead and buy it just to keep it in there to remember how many stats I'm gonna need. 51 more agility, so we're just gonna go with agility, whatever's left. And we should have enough gold or Zen to buy the next item, not this one, this one. Gotta go ahead and buy it all. That should be all. Alright, we could sell this stuff. These two. Put this set on. Should give you more defense, so I think I should be able to AFK in that spot now without the buff. So much damage. They do 2 damage, so now I should be able to AFK easily. If you equip the imp, if you put it on, actually, this is full health. This one's lower. When you do damage, it's gonna take up your health. So right now let's move. So they're not attacking right. Attack it. See how it takes up health? I believe it's 3. Let's see. Yep, 3 points of health. And if you use your arrows, that's 3. It's gonna be 9. So it's gonna suck up your health quickly. So only use it when you know you kill fast enough. Because every time you kill, you're gonna get health back per monster kill, just automatically. I'm gonna take it off just to be safe, because I'm killing fast enough without it. Now we're gonna go back. We're gonna buy pods. We're gonna buy bolts and take it from there. No. Definitely the most important thing, if it's gonna stay here for a while, it's gonna be bolts, because without bolts, you're not gonna be able to attack at all. If you want to leave it in a safe spot, you can just equip like a sword type item, like a Chris or something else, something that's melee. That way you don't, like, if you can't run out, you just keep attacking. That should be enough. And then buy some of these. Once you get the War Quiver on this item, once you equip it, you don't need to get bolts, and you don't run out of ammunition. So ideally, that's what you want to do. Gonna buff up. That's it. I'm gonna put in an angel just in case. I know we're not gonna die, but doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to be safe. Now I can equip the War Quiver. Let me post this. And no longer need bolts. Let's check on this health. It's 51. Level 51. Now we're gonna go. This is a good level. We're gonna start going towards first. Let's go here in Noria. This is one of the NPCs that give you a gent. You can join the gens. It's kind of like it's not a guild per se. It's more of like a faction, if you will. So now you can go to gens and you can type something. I know I'm looking for an item for my set, so I'm gonna put it here. And then somebody will probably mail me if they have the item or not. Now we're gonna go to another spot that's good. It's one of my favorite spots actually. We're gonna warp to Dungeon 3. We're gonna take that entrance. All right. Hopefully the spot is open because usually it's a known spot for leveling, so most people usually take it. So you gotta switch between servers to try and find an open spot. You don't always find one, but we'll see what happens. So usually, all right, perfect. So usually, if there's not three of these poison bullfighters in the room, it's because they kind of like left. So you gotta go find them this way or this way. I'm gonna kill this one and see what's in there. So yeah, when you kill monsters that are away from the spot, you kind of like reset the spot so they spawn in the right places. Let's see, there's one, there should be three, two, and we just killed one, so he'll probably respawn soon. I like to AFK here, so I'm gonna set it up. There, three. So you leave it here. I'm not sure if I can level up here yet, without the buff, but we'll leave it here. So the next item that we need is a weapon with mana increase per kill. Now, as you can see here, I ran out of pots because I was AFK, and that's my mana pool. Now, as you can see, my mana pool, instead of just running out every time I kill, it regenerates some. In this spot, you can stay for a long time. Like, you can stay here until level 120, 150. You don't have to move from here. It's a really good spot. It's just going to take longer and longer to level up. I'm going to go ahead and get the set on, and I'll explain to you what happens. Let's see. 118. And like I explained for the build, all you need is strength for the set, items, rest agility. 118. Now I can equip it. Now the way that this build is going to work, right, is going to be based on defense rate, and I'm going to explain that in a second. So here, defense, what it does is it decreases the physical damage. So if, let's say the bolts hit me for 20, the more defense I have, eventually it's going to hit me for 6, 3, etc. And that's one way. That way you can use the red spirit set and you can go to level 400. Most spots are going to hit you for minimum damage once you have that and you have wings. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on the ground. We don't need it. The build that I'm going for is going to be based on defense rate, which is a really cheap way to do it. Now they're probably going to be hitting me for a lot soon, so I'm just going to equip it all. Alright. Now, this is your defense rate right here, 78. The more items I equip, the more it increases. It's going to increase per 10% per item. So 85, 93, 102. And when you equip the whole set and it's the same item, so let's say you equip all and it's all vine or it's all wind or it's all spirit, it's going to give you a little bonus based on your total defense. I believe it's on your total defense. It may be on your defense rate, doesn't matter. You just want to make sure you have the whole set, and from there you're going to equip. I have ranks too. Now, each item costs from the actual set from 1 chaos to 1 soul. Don't pay more than 2 souls per item, as long as it's only defense success rate. The weapon, this weapon I believe I got for 3 bless. You don't need the excellent damage. As you can see, my mana issue has been resolved. I can AFK normally, at least in this spot, because I kill with a few shots. In this spot, you should have no issues. And we got enough strength for the weapon and item, and then the rest is going to be agility. Now, agility is going to increase, I believe, every 4. The defense rate is going to increase every 4. Every 4 points in agility. So let's see. Alright, so it increased, right? 124. Now let's increase 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. 4 points, and increased again. Now it increases 1 point, but because we have the set already, it's going to apply the formula with the extra percentage. So we're going to increase the rest. Now right now it's at 134. This set gives me enough defense to level here because it's higher than the win set that I had from the NPC. Um, and the defense rate that we have right now is 134. Now I'm going to show you something. This is a defense rate guide. It's made by Poly20. It was a long time ago that he made it. Luckily, it's still on the website. And the way that he describes this, it's called overrating a mob or a monster. So let's say you don't have enough defense, right? Now the monster's probably, let's say it hits you for 100. Now if you overrate the monster, it's gonna give you miss, 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 miss. So it's not gonna hit you. I believe it's gonna be like something like 97% of the time. So it's gonna rarely hit you one of like 100 times or something like that. 97, 98, 99%. It's gonna be a miss. Now when it does hit you, it's gonna be decreased. So it's gonna decrease the damage. I don't know how much it is exactly, but it's definitely like a large amount. It's gonna be something like over 70%. I'm sure. It's like a very high decrease in damage. Now here we are in dungeon, right? So what we're gonna be fighting is poison bullfighters. Now our defense rate is 134, so we don't overrate it yet. And then the website says that to overrate it, you're gonna need 230. Now it seems a little high, but once you start putting points into agility, you're gonna reach that no problem. Once you overrate the monster, you will not die here. Like there's no possible way. So this set is done. Now we level up more agility. We're gonna be able to go higher and higher in maps. Another good spot to level up is Atlants. So we're probably gonna go for 350. 320 for Lost Tower. It's usually the hot spots include these monsters, so you want to make sure you hit them. Um, and then the next one is going to be 410. Tarkin, you can go to Tarkin. You can also level up in this map, Ida, but I haven't been there. I don't need it. I'm an old school player, so I don't know what's going on there. You can also go to 430, they cruise, and so on. So this set is going to apply to all the maps regardless, as long as you get that overrate cap. So let's close that up. So this build is basically done. With this, you're going to be able to level up in every map up to like your level, the level that you need. Now, if we went with the Red Spirit set, which is also really cheap, but it allows you to AFK in any place, almost. The only problem is you're not going to be able to equip that for another 80 levels. So you're probably going to be relying on the NPC items. Now, if for some reason the set that you buy, because it doesn't, this is Guardian set. I don't think it's the best set. I think Wind is the best set to get, and it's probably cheaper too because of the attack speed of the gloves. I just like how it looks, and it's really cheap, so I got it. If you find another set, let's say, for example, you get a Vine set with defense success rate, and it's a lot cheaper, buy that set. Now, you're going to have to level up with a regular set because the defense is probably going to be really low until you get the defense rate cap. Once you get the defense rate cap, you can switch to the set that you bought. So let's say you bought a Vine set, it has really low defense, you can't AFK here. Get an NPC set that you have, like Win. Once you get the overrate points from agility, then you switch to your set. And then you increase agility and you move to a new spot based on the defense rate that you get. So that's it. Now the next item that you need is honestly you don't even need it. You don't need it, but it's worth it because it's so cheap. These wings I got for 3 bless. Now the price ranges from 3 to 8 bless. You can definitely find them for 5 bless. They're level 1 Wings of Elf plus 0, no options, no luck. You can get it from between 3 and 8 bless. I got it for 3. So I'm sure you can find it for 5 in a bad day. You get it, you wait until level 150, you equip it. And I'm gonna make a guide on how to make these wings if you guys want to just make them. But you can buy them for 5 bless. If you don't have the bless, then we'll talk about it. Hey guys, what's going on? It's gonna be a quick guide on the market because I've been talking about buying items and I haven't really explained how to do that. So You're gonna go to server 6. It's usually the market. That's usually where you want to go. And then you're gonna press P. It's gonna open up your like store shop thing that you can search items for. So we're talking about looking for wind armor. So you're gonna type wind armor. You're gonna click it, search. Store's gonna come up, and you look for what you need. That's not what we need. We need defense, right? So we're gonna look for something else. Let's see, vine armor. And you want to make sure you buy it a whole set that's the same. So we're gonna look for something else. Now this should take some time. It shouldn't happen like all at once. Maybe you'll get lucky, but probably not. So this has a defense success rate. One bless. You probably want to go for something cheaper like one chaos or one soul. Not more than 2 souls. One bless is too much. So you're gonna keep looking, and once you find your items, you buy them. This is gonna be a bow that you want to buy later on, like past 250. Um, let's find one. I found one for 3 bless with mana and 12 extra damage. See, that's 5 bless. That's mana, 2 options, and 8 extra damage. So just buy that. And yeah, take it from there. Real simple. Let's see if we can find those wings. It's that simple, 6 bless. Alright guys, that's going to be the whole guide. Hope you enjoyed. If you guys have more questions, just let me know and I'll upload more videos.